Good evening everyone and welcome to the 2021 WJ Lewis Medal count. Firstly, I would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land which we meet today, and I would also like to pay my respects to elders past and present. Also, we would like to thank our major sponsors for this year that have come on board even though a fully COVID affected year in service equipment, John Deere dealers, Harvey Norman, Arrett and Hamilton, and Gorse Rural here at Lake Bolac, Tadioon and across the district. I'd like to introduce you to our chairman of our league, Mr. John Box, in his last year as chairperson, and I'd like to publicly thank Boxy for his service over the last 2 or 3 years as MDFL chairman. He's done an outstanding job under very trying conditions. So without further ado, I'll get John up here to say a few words. Thank you.
Thanks, Neil. I'd like to, this is a very challenging night tonight, so I hope it works all right. Firstly, I'd like to thank all the clubs for the support that they've given me over the last, it's been 6 years since being president at the league, so it's been a great time. I suppose the last 2 years have been quite difficult, but they've been, in one sense, rewarding that the clubs have got behind the board and backed us all the way. I'd like to congratulate the clubs for the last 2 years. It's been very, like I said before, very difficult, but the volunteers have been there and helped out. I'd like to congratulate Warndoo Mortlake Senior Club for going through the year undefeated this season, Lismore Darrenallum in the reserves and Penshurst in the under-16s and a half. It's a great effort for the three clubs to go through that without undefeating, and I think if we could have got the finals up and running, I think that probably would have finished the year and on a high. But not having the finals, it was very disappointing end to the year. As the board, it was probably a very difficult decision to not have finals, but as it worked out, in the long run, it was probably the right decision to make. Well, it was the right decision to make. But the clubs that were in the finals, thank you very much for hanging on. It was, we didn't know if we were going or not going. And to have the players interested and keeping their interest up would have been very difficult. I'd like to thank the board for what they've backed me over the last 6 years. It's been I've enjoyed it immensely, being president of the Minnanara District Football League. I'd like to thank Matthew Ross as down in Warrnambool, and Tim Mason, our finance manager, that we took on 2 years ago. It's been 2 years since we've left the rack as a board, and in hindsight, most definitely the right decision we've done. And that's because we had the backing of all the clubs behind us. And we've had someone like David Wade come in on the board and do all his work that he's been doing over the years. Without David backing me, I probably wouldn't have been able to do what we have done. Finally, I would like to congratulate the umpires, for the two Umpires Association, Hamilton and the Ararat District Umpires Association. They've also been up and down with numbers and members, but I think it's worked quite well this year. Just like to finish off by congratulating the 6 junior clubs that we had this year in the league. It's the lowest we've ever had, but I'd like to congratulate the 6 clubs that have their parents have driven them around everywhere, backwards and forwards, but everyone had, like I said before, the disappointing was not to give them 6 juniors a finals, but I'd like to thank them 6 clubs that have supported in the Minnanara League, and I just want the other clubs to get together and see if we can get another couple of clubs or more clubs up and running. Just on the last bit, I wouldn't have been able to do these last 6 years without Lorraine, my wife. People mightn't know that I'm not very good on computers, so without Lorraine backing for the last 6 years, I probably wouldn't have been able to do what I've done, and not even the last 6 years, probably all my football career. Just finally finishing off, we've had a couple of really, really bad years with the corona. Football's done it hard, but so has shops and families and also. So let's keep an eye on our junior members, especially the kids have missed out in school and sport for the last 2 years, and our members and families, let's keep an eye on them. If you see someone that needs a bit of help, don't hesitate in getting in touch with them. But like I said before, thank you very much for all the clubs for the last 6 years. It's been very enjoyable and I've enjoyed every bit of it. Thank you. I'd like to congratulate Great Western on a great effort. Club Champion Award of the Year, the David Watson Electrical Club Award. Well done, Tracy, and you to the board. You certainly, probably not last year, but the year before, taken out the grand final and been up in the top 5 again. The club has really done very well, and that's a great effort to the board and to you, Tracy. So thank you very much. Well done.
Right, thanks, John. My job is to present the Under-12 Coach Administrator of the Year. It's good to see when you get to the football the enthusiasm these little blokes and girls have run around playing this game. And let's hope that all sides that haven't got under-16s and get to and have an under-16 side in the future. Without further ado, it's sponsored by Gary and Heather Cameron. The winner of the Under-12 Coach Administrator of the Year is Rob Richardson for Tattayune. The second award I've got to present is the Club Umpire of the Year, sponsored by Westvic Tyres, Mortlake and Lake Bolac. And I thought I'd seen this bloke umpire when Warrandy played them, and I thought for a young bloke he'd done a very, very good job. His name is Geordie McLaughlin from SM&W Rovers. Thank you.
Well done, Dodger. My job's to present the Under 16.5 Goal Kicking Award, sponsored by Cottrell Plumbing from Penshurst. Been doing that for a number of years, so thanks, Brendan. It's also won by a Penshurst boy and young Henry Bench with 60 goals. Well done to Henry. We look forward to watching your football develop over the next 20 years, I guess, as a Minanera boy, wherever you may play your football. So well done on 60 goals. Also, our Reserve Goal Kicking Award, sponsored by the Templeton family, which has been doing it for a number of years too. Goes to Matthew Leavings from Lismore Dairy. It's 2 years in a row. 59 goals, so well done to Matthew. Their side went through like Penshurst Juniors, undefeated. Bit stiff not to get a grand final. On track to probably kick 100 goals too, Matthew, so well done. Our Senior Goal Kicking Award, presented by Dave Martin, or Dave Martin Memorial Award, went to a Great Western boy in Damien Folks. 70 goals, on track to get 100 too, so well done to Damon. As Dodger said before and Boxy said before, it's been a tough year again for Minanera football, all country football around Australia. let's get behind our clubs and our leagues and see what we can put up next year and have another successful season. Get behind your clubs and let's hope we can develop football. Thank you very much.
Under 16 best and fairest, round 9, Tadioon versus Great Western. 1 vote, Great Western, Ben Kumnick. 2 votes, Tadioon, Sam Phillips. 3 votes, Great Western, Caden Cooper. Penshurst versus Karamat Warrandoo. 1 vote, Karamat Warrandoo, Hayden Parker. 2 votes, Penshurst, Ned Andrew. 3 votes, Penshurst, Henry Bench. Moyster Mallora versus Hawkestar Macarthur. 1 vote, Moyster Mallora, Jackson Highland. 2 votes, Hawkestar Macarthur, Charlie Keller. 3 votes, Hawkestar Macarthur, Oliver Wortley. Round 10, Hawkestar Macarthur versus Tadioon. 1 vote, Tadioon, Thomas Bartlett. 2 votes, Hawkestar Macarthur, Charlie Keller. 3 votes, Hawkestar Macarthur, Charlie Mooney. Karamat Warrandoo versus Penshurst. 1 vote, Karamat Warrandoo, Tebba Lott. 2 votes, Karamat Warrandoo, Mitchell Parker. 3 votes, Penshurst, Benjamin Marty. Moyster Mallora versus Great Western. 1 vote, Moyster Mallora, Jackson Highland. 2 votes, Great Western, Caden Cooper. 3 votes, Moyster Mallora, Lane Jackson. Round 11, Karamat Warrandoo versus Great Western. 1 vote, Karamat Warrandoo, Tebba Lott. 2 votes, Karamat Warrandoo, Hayden Parker. 3 votes, Great Western, Oliver Notting. Hawkestar Macarthur versus Moyster Mallora. 1 vote, Hawkestar Macarthur, Charlie Keller. 2 votes, Moyster Mallora, Lane Jackson. 3 votes, Hawkestar Macarthur, Oliver Wortley. Tadioon versus Penshurst. 1 vote, Tadioon, Joel McNaughton. 2 votes, Penshurst, Henry Bench. 3 votes, Penshurst, Benjamin Marty. Round 14. Great Western versus Moyster Mallora. 1 vote, Moyster Mallora, Harry Evans. 2 votes, Great Western, Darcy Woodfine. 3 votes, Moyster Mallora, Jackson Highland. Tadioon versus Karamat Warrandoo. 1 vote, Tadioon, Thomas Bartlett. 2 votes, Tadioon, Joel McNaughton. 3 votes, Karamat Warrandoo, Liam Anders. Penshurst versus Hawkestar Macarthur. 1 vote, Hawkestar Macarthur, Lee Edwards. 2 votes, Penshurst, Benjamin Marty. 3 votes, Hawkestar Macarthur, Oliver Wortley. And the final round, round 16, Great Western versus Tadioon. 1 vote, Great Western, Darcy Woodfine. 2 votes, Great Western, Ben Kumnick. 3 votes, Tadioon, Joel McNaughton. Penshurst versus Moyster Mallora. 1 vote, Moyster Wallora, Jack Manning. 2 votes, Penshurst, Benjamin Marty. 3 votes, Penshurst, Tyler Ellis. And the final card, Karamat Warrandoo versus Hawkesdale Macarthur. 1 vote, Hawkesdale Macarthur, Jack Wortley. 2 votes, Karamat Warrandoo, Joshua Manicky. 3 votes, Hawkesdale Macarthur, Oliver Wortley. I declare Benjamin Marty of Penshurst and Oliver Wortley of Hawkesdale Macarthur joint winners of the 2021 JJ Box Medal, and the runner-up, Henry Bench of Penshurst. Now we'll move on to the reserves, best and fairest, and we'll just count through the leaderboard for the first 6 rounds. Thanks, Michaeli. Round 9. Wycliffe Lake Bolac versus Hawkesdale Macarthur. 1 vote, Hawkesdale Macarthur, Josh Tanner. 2 votes, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, Ryan Rumble. 3 votes, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, Jai Hare. Ararat Eagles versus Tattyoon. 1 vote, Ararat Eagles, Riley McRae. 2 votes, Tattyoon, Tim Barr. 3 votes, Tattyoon, Ash McConaughey. Penshurst versus Warrandoo Mortlake. 1 vote, Penshurst, Todd Hatherall. 2 votes, Warrandoo Mortlake, Nicholas Neeson. 3 votes, Warrandoo Mortlake, Tyler Fowler. Moyster Wallora versus Glen Thompson Dunkeld. 1 vote, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, David Fanning. 2 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, James Morrison. 3 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Russell McGugan. Karamat versus Lismore Derrinellum. 1 vote, Karamat, Nick Mullen. 2 votes, Lismore Derrinellum, Connor O'Keefe. 3 votes, Lismore Derrinellum, Max Uren. SM&W Rovers versus Great Western. 1 vote, SM&W Rovers, Alexander Hay. 2 votes, SM&W Rovers, Trent Quick. 3 votes, SM&W Rovers, Jake Sears. Round 10. Warrandoo Mortlake versus Wycliffe Lake Bolac. 1 vote, Warrandoo Mortlake, Jack Clifford. 2 votes, Warrandoo Mortlake, Mitchell Jubb. 3 votes, Warrandoo Mortlake, Keelan Webster Bamford. Glen Thompson Dunkeld versus Penshurst. 1 vote, Penshurst, Joe Page. 2 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Lee Bubb. 3 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Russell McGugan. Moyster Wallora versus Great Western. 1 vote, Moister Malora, Lyndon Brewis. 2 votes, Great Western, Rain Salmon. 3 votes, Great Western, Riley Thomas. Ararat Eagles versus Karamat. 1 vote, Karamat, Nick Mullen. 2 votes, Ararat Eagles, Riley McRae. 3 votes, Ararat Eagles, Casey Maxwell. Hawkesdale Macarthur versus Tatyoon. 1 vote, Tatyoon, Tim McDougall. 2 votes, Hawkesdale Macarthur, Andrew Boss. 3 votes, Tatyoon, Tim Barr. Lismore Darren Allen versus SM&W Rovers. 1 vote, SM&W Rovers, Alexander Hay. 2 votes, Lismore Darren Allen, Matthew Bacon. 3 votes, Lismore Darren Allen, Max Uren. Round 11. Wycliffe Lake Bolac versus Lismore Darren Allen. 1 vote, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, Jai Hare. 2 votes, Lismore Darren Allen, Jason Tawney. 3 votes, Lismore Darren Allen, Tim Glasson. Tatyoon versus SM&W Rovers. 1 vote, Tatyoon, Riley Wood. 2 votes, SM&W Rovers, Callum Baker. 3 votes, SM&W Rovers, Jake Sears. Ararat Eagles versus Penshurst. 1 vote, Ararat Eagles, Joshua Summers. 2 votes, Penshurst, Joe Page. 3 votes, Ararat Eagles, Mark Cool. Hawkesdale Macarthur versus Moister Malora. 1 vote, Moister Malora, Josh Byron. 2 votes, Moister Malora, Simon Alexander. 3 votes, Moister Malora, Sean Vermeend. Karamat versus Great Western. 1 vote, Great Western, Dwayne Jansen. 2 votes, Great Western, Peter Thompson. 3 votes, Great Western, Rain Salmon. Glen Thompson Dunkeld versus Warrendoo Mortlake. 1 vote, Warrendoo Mortlake, Tyne Anderson. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Bryce Meeks. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Jack Clifford. Round 14. Lismore Darren Allen versus Tatyoon. 1 vote, Lismore Darren Allen, Tim Turner. 2 votes, Lismore Darren Allen, Warwick Miller. 3 votes, Lismore Darren Allen, Jason Tawney. SM&W Rovers versus Karamat. 1 vote, SM&W Rovers, Dylan Peterkin. 2 votes, SM&W Rovers, Callum Baker. 3 votes, SM&W Rovers, Jake Sears. Ararat Eagles versus Wycliffe Lake Bolac. 1 vote, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, William Warner. 2 votes, Ararat Eagles, Ben Nouse. 3 votes, Ararat Eagles, Case Maxwell. Penshurst versus Hawkesdale Macarthur. 1 vote, Penshurst, Joe Page. 2 votes, Penshurst, Todd Hatherall. 3 votes, Penshurst, Daniel Wrench. Great Western versus Glen Thompson Dunkeld. 1 vote, Great Western, Ashley Leggett. 2 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Lachlan McIntyre. 3 votes, Great Western, Riley Thomas. Warrendoo Mortlake versus Moister Malora. 1 vote, Moister Malora, Lyndon Brewis. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Tipper Brown. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Jacob Fowler. The final round, round 16. Penshurst versus Moister Malora. 1 vote, Penshurst, Todd Hatherall. 2 votes, Moister Malora, Chris Dahlstrom. 3 votes, Penshurst, Joe Page. Wycliffe Lake Bolac versus Glen Thompson Dunkeld. 1 vote, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Lee Bubb. 2 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Lachlan McIntyre. 3 votes, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, William Warner. Karamat versus Hawkesdale Macarthur. 1 vote, Hawkesdale Macarthur, Josh Tanner. 2 votes, Karamat, Aaron Woods. 3 votes, Hawkesdale Macarthur, Jeremy Sheehan. Tatyoon versus Warrendoo Mortlake. 1 vote, Tatyoon, Tim McDougall. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Brodie Mifsud. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Sam Ricks. Great Western versus Lismore Derren-Allen. 1 vote, Great Western, Ash Leggett. 2 votes, Lismore Derren-Allen, Warwick Miller. 3 votes, Lismore Derren-Allen, Scott Henderson. And the final card, SM&W Rovers versus Ararat Eagles. 1 vote, SM&W Rovers, Callum Baker. 2 votes, SM&W Rovers, Jake Sears. 3 votes, SM&W Rovers, Nick Byrne. I declare Callum Baker of SM&W Rovers and Jake Sears of SM&W Rovers joint winners of the 2021 DJ Martin Medal, and joint runners-up Shane Gannon, Moyster Mallora, Peter Thompson, Great Western, and Jason Tawney, Lismore Derren-Allen.
It's my pleasure tonight to announce the Ruth Brain Memorial Medal for the best under-21 player of senior football for 2021. Ruth was a trailblazer for women in a sport dominated by men. She served as president of the Minnanira and District Netball Association in 2004 and president of Moyster Mallora in 2008. Vice president of the Minnanira and District Football League in 2011 and became the league's first female president in 2012, serving 3 years until her sudden death and untimely death in September 2014. This medal is struck in her honour. Nominees for this year are Ned Boner from Moyster Mallora Football Club, Fletcher Cousins from Hawkesdale Macarthur, Lachlan Field from Glendunkeld, Aidan Gravidson from the Arid Eagles, and Jaden Wright from the Arid Eagles Football Club. It's my pleasure to announce the winner is Jaden Wright from the Arid Eagles Football Netball Club. Jaden transferred to the Arid Eagles from the Arats in March this year. Started his football career in the Stall 13 and unders competitions before transferring to the Arid Eagles. He has played 27 matches over 2 seasons with the Greater Western Victorian Rebels. Congratulations, Jaden, on this outstanding effort.
Welcome to the counting of votes for the 2021 WJ Lewis Medal. Round 1. Moyster Melora versus Wycliffe Lake Bolac. 1 vote, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, James Anagnostu. 2 votes, Moyster Melora, Zach Lauder. 3 votes, Moyster Melora, Jacob Bates. Ararat Eagles versus Lismore Derrinallum. 1 vote, Ararat Eagles, Naish McRoberts. 2 votes, Ararat Eagles, Tom Taroo. 3 votes, Ararat Eagles, Jaden Wright. Hawkesdale Macarthur versus SM&W Rovers. 1 vote, SM&W Rovers, Jesse Sardo. 2 votes, Hawkesdale Macarthur, Lachlan Reishman. 3 votes, Hawkesdale Macarthur, David West. Warrendoo Mortlake versus Caramat. 1 vote, Warrendoo Mortlake, James Templeton. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Keelan Webster Bamford. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Tyson Hogan. Penshurst versus Great Western. 1 vote, Penshurst, Nathan Wrench. 2 votes, Great Western, Damon Folks. 3 votes, Great Western, Daniel Clee. Glen Thompson Dunkeld versus Tatyoon. 1 vote, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Tyler Fesler. 2 votes, Tatyoon, Joshua Brown. 3 votes, Tatyoon, Matthew Smith. Round 2. Tatyoon versus Moyster Melora. 1 vote, Tatyoon, David Brady. 2 votes, Tatyoon, Kieran Collins. 3 votes, Tatyoon, Joshua Brown. Great Western versus Ararat Eagles. 1 vote, Great Western, Andrew Cameron. 2 votes, Great Western, Ryan Folks. 3 votes, Ararat Eagles, Tom Taroo. Wycliffe Lake Bolac versus Penshurst. 1 vote, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, James Anagnostu. 2 votes, Penshurst, Kieran Neeson. 3 votes, Penshurst, Sam Weston. Lismore Derrinallum versus Hawkesdale Macarthur. 1 vote, Lismore Derrinallum, Todd Lamont. 2 votes, Hawkesdale Macarthur, Josh Reishman. 3 votes, Lismore Derrinallum, Bradley Schultz. Caramat versus Glen Thompson Dunkeld. 1 vote, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Lockie Rogerson. 2 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Lachlan Field. 3 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Mitchell Johnson. Warrendoo Mortlake versus SM&W Rovers. 1 vote, Warrendoo Mortlake, William Templeton. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, James Coghlan West. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Tyson Hogan. Round 3. Hawkesdale Macarthur versus Ararat Eagles. 1 vote, Ararat Eagles, Naish McRoberts. 2 votes, Ararat Eagles, Zach Jenkins. 3 votes, Ararat Eagles, Jaden Wright. Penshurst versus Tatyoon. 1 vote, Tatyoon, William Henderson. 2 votes, Tatyoon, Ryan Bates. 3 votes, Tatyoon, Joshua Brown. Warrendoo Mortlake versus Lismore Derrinallum. 1 vote, Lismore Derrinallum, Todd Lamont. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Damien Pemberton. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Tyson Hogan. Moyster Melora versus Caramat. 1 vote, Moyster Melora, Ned Boner. 2 votes, Moyster Melora, Liam Kane. 3 votes, Moyster Melora, Jake Robinson. Glen Thompson Dunkeld versus SM&W Rovers. 1 vote, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Matthew Fry. 2 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Alexander Richardson. 3 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Tyler Fesler. Wycliffe Lake Bolac versus Great Western. 1 vote, Great Western, Lachlan Malloy. 2 votes, Great Western, Samuel Cox. 3 votes, Great Western, Danny Grellett. Round 4. Tatyoon versus Wycliffe Lake Bolac. 1 vote, Tatyoon, David Brady. 2 votes, Tatyoon, Matthew Smith. 3 votes, Tatyoon, Sean McDougall. Ararat Eagles versus Warrendoo Mortlake. 1 vote, Ararat Eagles, Naish McRoberts. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Grant Cameron. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Jesse Horan. SMNW Rovers versus Moyster Mallora. 1 vote, Moyster Mallora, Zach Lauder. 2 votes, Moyster Mallora, Jacob Bates. 3 votes, Moyster Mallora, Jake Robinson. Great Western versus Hawkesbury Macarthur. 1 vote, Great Western, Jeremy Cronin. 2 votes, Great Western, Ryan McMurray. 3 votes, Great Western, Damon Folks. Lismore Darren Allen versus Glen Thompson Dunkeld. 1 vote, Lismore Darren Allen, James Bogue. 2 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Lachlan Field. 3 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Tyler Studdy. Caramat versus Penshurst. 1 vote, Penshurst, Kane Ubigang. 2 votes, Penshurst, Jacob Mebus. 3 votes, Penshurst, Sam Weston. Round 5. Tattyoon versus Great Western. 1 vote, Tattyoon, Jake McCarthy. 2 votes, Great Western, Brady Miller. 3 votes, Tattyoon, Stephen Nicholson. Glen Thompson Dunkeld versus Ararat Eagles. 1 vote, Ararat Eagles, Naish McRoberts. 2 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Alexander Richardson. 3 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Matthew Lowe. Penshurst versus SMNW Rovers. 1 vote, SMNW Rovers, Darcy Osborne. 2 votes, Penshurst, Nathan Wrench. 3 votes, SMNW Rovers, Jesse Sardo. Wycliffe Lake Bolac versus Caramat. 1 vote, Caramat, Joshua Stapleton. 2 votes, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, Charles Valance. 3 votes, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, Harley Hunter. Moyster Mallora versus Lismore Darren Allen. 1 vote, Moyster Mallora, Jacob Bates. 2 votes, Moyster Mallora, Ned Boner. 3 votes, Lismore Darren Allen, Bo Ketchen. Warrendoo Mortlake versus Hawkesbury Macarthur. 1 vote, Warrendoo Mortlake, Grant Cameron. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Isaac Templeton. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Jordan Buckley. Round 6. Great Western versus Warrendoo Mortlake. 1 vote, Great Western, Andrew Cameron. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Grant Cameron. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, James Coghlan West. SMNW Rovers versus Wycliffe Lake Bolac. 1 vote, SMNW Rovers, Lachlan Pickering. 2 votes, SMNW Rovers, John Forbes. 3 votes, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, Harley Hunter. Hawkesbury Macarthur versus Glen Thompson Dunkeld. 1 vote, Hawkesbury Macarthur, David West. 2 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Lachlan Field. 3 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Josh Dawson. Caramat versus Tattyoon. 1 vote, Tattyoon, Joe Thompson. 2 votes, Tattyoon, Ryan Bates. 3 votes, Tattyoon, William Henderson. Moyster Mallora versus Ararat Eagles. 1 vote, Ararat Eagles, Tom Taroo. 2 votes, Ararat Eagles, Tulloch Maxwell. 3 votes, Ararat Eagles, Jaden Wright. Lismore Darren Allen versus Penshurst. 1 vote, Penshurst, Kane Ubigang. 2 votes, Lismore Darren Allen, Riley Brown. 3 votes, Lismore Darren Allen, Todd Lamont. We'll take a short break and go through the club by club. 9. SMNW Rovers versus Great Western. 1 vote, Great Western, Adam Tippenwoody. 2 votes, Great Western, Shannon Notting. 3 votes, Great Western, Daniel Clee. Caramet versus Lismore Darren 1 vote, Lismore Darren Patrick Parr. 2 votes, Lismore Darren Bo Ketchen. 3 votes, Lismore Darren Todd Lamont. Moyster Malora versus Glen Thompson Dunkeld. 1 vote, Moyster Malora, Jake Robinson. 2 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Lachlan Rogerson. 3 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Mitchell Johnson. Penshurst versus Warrendoo Mortlake. 1 vote, Warrendoo Mortlake, Isaac Templeton. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Jesse Horan. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, William Templeton. Ararat Eagles versus Tattayune. 1 vote, Ararat Eagles, Naish McRoberts. 2 votes, Tattayune, Sean McDougall. 3 votes, Tattayune, Joshua Brown. Wycliffe Lake Bolac versus Hawkeston Macarthur. 1 vote, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, Charles Valance. 2 votes, Hawkeston Macarthur, Fletcher Cousins. 3 votes, Hawkeston Macarthur, Lachlan Glare. Round 10. Moyster Malora versus Great Western. 1 vote, Moyster Malora, Jake Robinson. 2 votes, Great Western, Ryan Folks. 3 votes, Great Western, Andrew Cameron. Glen Thompson Dunkeld versus Penshurst. 1 vote, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Tyler Fessler. 2 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Lachlan Rogerson. 3 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Matthew Lowe. Ararat Eagles versus Caramet. 1 vote, Ararat Eagles, Jaden Wright. 2 votes, Ararat Eagles, Damien Joyner. 3 votes, Ararat Eagles, Naish McRoberts. Hawkeston Macarthur versus Tattayune. 1 vote, Hawkeston Macarthur, Lachlan Tanner. 2 votes, Tattayune, Sean McDougall. 3 votes, Tattayune, Tyler Cronin. Warrendoo Mortlake versus Wycliffe Lake Bolac. 1 vote, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, Charles Valance. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Will Pullen. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, James Coghlan West. Lismore Darren versus SMNW Rovers. 1 vote, SMNW Rovers, John Forbes. 2 votes, Lismore Darren Bo Ketchen. 3 votes, Lismore Darren Riley Brown. Round 11, which was originally round 7. Caramet versus Great Western. 1 vote, Great Western, Joshua Hustler. 2 votes, Great Western, Daniel Clee. 3 votes, Great Western, Damon Folks. Hawkeston Macarthur versus Moyster Malora. 1 vote, Moyster Malora, Patrick Frawley. 2 votes, Hawkeston Macarthur, Lachlan Glare. 3 votes, Hawkeston Macarthur, Josh Reisman. Wycliffe Lake Bolac versus Lismore Darren 1 vote, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, James Adagnostu. 2 votes, Lismore Darren Brandon Greenwood. 3 votes, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, Thomas Gibson. Ararat Eagles versus Penshurst. 1 vote, Ararat Eagles, Jaden Wright. 2 votes, Ararat Eagles, Ben Robertson. 3 votes, Ararat Eagles, Tulloch Maxwell. Tattayune versus SMNW Rovers. 1 vote, Tattayune, Matthew Smith. 2 votes, Tattayune, Adrian Pilgrim. 3 votes, Tattayune, William Henderson. Glen Thompson Dunkeld versus Warrendoo Mortlake. 1 vote, Warrendoo Mortlake, Isaac Templeton. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Will Pullen. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, William Templeton. Round 14, which was originally round 8. Ararat Eagles versus Wycliffe Lake Bolac. 1 vote, Ararat Eagles, Zach Jenkins. 2 votes, Ararat Eagles, Damien Joyner. 3 votes, Our Eagles, Naish McRoberts. Penshurst versus Hawkesdale Macarthur. 1 vote, Hawkesdale Macarthur, Josh Reishman. 2 votes, Penshurst, Kieran Neeson. 3 votes, Hawkesdale Macarthur, Lachlan Glare. Great Western versus Glen Thompson Dunkeld. 1 vote, Great Western, Andrew Cameron. 2 votes, Great Western, Lachlan Malloy. 3 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Tyler Fesler. SMNW Rovers versus Karamat. 1 vote, SMNW Rovers, John Forbes. 2 votes, SMNW Rovers, Jesse Sardo. 3 votes, SMNW Rovers, Thomas McFan. Lismore Darren Allen versus Tatyoon. 1 vote, Lismore Darren Allen, James Bogue. 2 votes, Tatyoon, Tyler Cronin. 3 votes, Tatyoon, Joshua Brown. Warrendoo Mortlake versus Moisture Malora. 1 vote, Warrendoo Mortlake, Keelan Webster Bamford. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Tyson Hogan. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Will Pullen. The final round, round 16, which was round 11. Wycliffe Lake Bolac versus Glen Thompson Dunkeld. 1 vote, Wycliffe Lake Bolac, Harley Hunter. 2 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Chris McLeod. 3 votes, Glen Thompson Dunkeld, Lachlan Seed. Penshurst versus Moisture Malora. 1 vote, Penshurst, Oscar Linky. 2 votes, Penshurst, Edward Wrench. 3 votes, Moisture Malora, Trent Fiscalini. Karamat versus Hawkesdale Macarthur. 1 vote, Hawkesdale Macarthur, Adrian Boss. 2 votes, Hawkesdale Macarthur, Matthew Roach. 3 votes, Hawkesdale Macarthur, Josh Reishman. Great Western versus Lismore Darren Allen. 1 vote, Great Western, Nicholas Dunford. 2 votes, Lismore Darren Allen, Todd Lamont. 3 votes, Great Western, Damon Folks. SMNW Rovers versus Our Eagles. 1 vote, SMNW Rovers, Darcy Osborne. 2 votes, Our Eagles, Ben Robertson. 3 votes, Our Eagles, Aidan Graveson. And the final card is Tatyoon versus Warrendoo Mortlake. 1 vote, Tatyoon, Jared Blanford. 2 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Tyson Hogan. 3 votes, Warrendoo Mortlake, Keelan Webster Bamford. I declare Joshua Brown of the Tatyoon Football Netball Club winner of the 2021 WJ Lewis Medal, and the runner-up and winner of the H.A. McMaster Memorial Trophy, Tyson Hogan of the Warrendoo Mortlake Football Netball Club. Just a few notes on our winner, Joshua Brown from the Tatyoon Football Club. He's aged 31. His career now spans over 250 games and recruited to Tatyoon in 2019 from Royal Park in the Maryborough Castlemaine League after playing the bulk of his career with Bungaree in the Central Highlands League. He's played 29 games with Tatyoon, missed just 1 match this year and has kicked 10 goals. Our runner-up, Tyson Hogan, winner of the H.A. McMaster Memorial Trophy, is aged 25 and recruited to Warrendoo Mortlake from the Hamilton Kangaroos in the Hampden League in March this year. He started as a junior with the Grampians Rams, affiliated with Glen Thompson Dunkeld in the Hamilton Junior Football Competition. He's played with Harrow Balmoral, Branksome Aldersdale and Coleraine. He played all 11 matches this year, kicking 23 goals. So thank you very much, everyone, for the evening. I'll hand back to the League President, Mr. John Box.
Just congratulate all the trophy winners. Thanks, Dave, for another great count. And thanks for everyone setting up tonight. I hope it's come out really well. And next year will be bigger and better. So let's get everyone back on the track again, and all clubs, hopefully we keep going. Thank you for the night.